wisdom, with grace, with ease, while women have hurricanes in their bellies, releasing a flood of a lesson. Oh, while women out, they fly free. Just watch their ways, how they rip and shred. Oh, who can understand her? This winding Niger river of a woman, one who is unafraid to tear away, only to roam and then become the wind. She who speaks in gusts and cyclones, blasting us back to high ground, high consciousness. She turns and so does the world. Feel her spinning, spanning several lifetimes. Hear her speaking, sparking alarm. See her dancing, summoning the dead, resurrecting new life. Heaven hears her knocking on the door, safely transporting the ones who call for her assistance. While women, they open portals to new worlds, new speech, new dreams. Oh, dearly beloveds, so dearly departed from the ways of the guardian. Beware, for wild women are not to be tamed, only admired. Just let her in and witness her set your days ablaze. Ashe. Oh, yeah. Ashe.
Welcome to Observatory, live on Sigil Radio. You're here with Nene for the next hour, and I'm here on every second Sunday of the month. So genres vary across the episodes, but I like to play a diverse mix of tunes and talk about creativity, social change, get a bit philosophical. Not prepared lots of writing myself this time, but I brought books because I wanted to pick out little bits that relate to International Women's Day and share some reflections on what I've been thinking. The first track there was Wild Woman by Sonny Patterson. And for today, I'm going to be playing for the first half an hour, a blend of tunes by women artists, producers, and also going to get into the talking in the second half. So at the moment, listening to Makeup, Stella Z, Candy Floss Rewind off the La Bonne Musique label, Good Friends, and women-led label. Need more of those. And it's just a 6 tune, so I'm gonna stop talking and let it run.
so far away from me, living in another galaxy. So far away from me, living in another galaxy. So far away from me, living in another galaxy. So far away from me, living in another galaxy. So far away from me, living in another galaxy. So far away from me, living in another galaxy. So far away from me, living in another galaxy. One take, one take.
Is this a mysterious way? Expecting to see things at play. Is this a mysterious way? I confess I like the way things are. You've got your feet in the air, your head in the ground. So don't you try to tell me that I'm upside down. Hear my song, 'cause nobody's wrong. I'm a dog, baby, and I can understand things. Is this an experienced way? I doubt if I'll know this today. Is this a mysterious way? I must say I like the way you are.
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you if anyone's still tuned in. Moving over into the talking section. I've brought books, as I said. Today's International Women's Day, and my thoughts are a little ragged, but I feel like that makes me talk better anyway, so we'll just see what happens. Gonna check the mics set correctly, because last time I was talking into the side of it and apparently that's not how it works. Just speaking over the track Space 8 by Nala Sinafro, which is a beautiful song, which I would say to check out the whole album, Space 1.8. But yeah, so it's International Women's Day, and I wanted to talk a little bit about patriarchy and how it functions. So, you know, identity is one of those things where it's used to stratify groups and people and divide people, and set up hierarchies of power, and you know that functions intersectionally. So whether it's about women, whether it's about gender, whether it's about race, a lot of the learning that you can find from different theorists and sociologists, it crosses over. There's a really interesting book which I found in Houseman's bookshop in King's Cross. They have like a basement under a train, and everything in there's like £1. It's like this radical bookstore. I was in there for a very long time. But there's this cool book, Naturalizing Power, and it's about essays and feminist cultural analysis. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but what I really found interesting was it explores in nature and in sociology and in different cultures. They're both anthropologists. It explores the different ways that the power structures that we're kind of culturally taught are normal, the ways that they are challenged in nature, seeing how different hierarchical structures, so gender, class, family systems, and inheritance, disability, all of these different structures. It shows how in the animal kingdom and in different communities and in the history of how those ideas have permeated different generations, how that has changed and how it's been shown to not distinctly be necessary. What I found interesting in the start of the book was, I'm going to read a brief quote. This is a quote from another author. Salins, 1976. We are the only people who think themselves risen from savages. Everyone else believes they're descended from gods. And this is talking about the order of creation and natural order, and how you will see in a lot of different faiths, spiritual practices, indigenous histories, where there's a much more reflective view of gender. That's not necessarily to say that it's superior, because I think it's very easy to say, oh, everything in indigenous cultures is just going to be better, which is just kind of like making those people seem magical and like they're not allowed to have faults. So that's not necessarily the case, but much more reflective, much more encompassing of humanity, because it looks at how we're connected in those cultures, in those ideologies, to the greater system, whereas science has got a lot of strengths. It is based on justifying how things that are already set up in the way that they are, as in social hierarchies. It justifies why they're like that way. It explains why things are the way they are. And, that's important in many different areas of science, but it also, it doesn't challenge and doesn't think about possibilities. It assumes that what we have is natural and then kind of works backwards. I think that just thinking about, I've got some brief notes, thinking about patriarchy and how it functions, just from my mind and from brief readings, this is not a framework that I can teach, but compliance is really one of its main functions, isn't it? It's like telling people how to do the right thing, what the right thing is, and then influencing people to do that. Leveraging our ideas of safety, and also, keeping order by rewarding certain behaviours, rewarding social policing, rewarding division. It's like meritocracy, like you have this merit of being this thing, and then that means you're in the right place. And I think that division is the other kind of element that I reflected was a big part of patriarchy and its functions. And there's a quote that I might have said in the last show, because I'm obsessed with, who isn't obsessed with Toni Morrison? But talking about race, Toni Morrison said the very serious function of racism is distraction. It keeps you from doing your work. They tell you that your head is the wrong size, and then you spend years proving that it is. I'm now paraphrasing. The first section I wasn't, this part I'm paraphrasing. They tell you that you're not intelligent, so you spend years proving that you are, and there will always be one more thing. So I think that does go into all the different marginalised groups and all of the different intersectionalities. It does seem like a lot of the narrative and the work towards improvement is to do with the groups who are marginalized kind of like fighting for what they should already have and proving their capacity to take up spaces that they should already be in. Should, if they want to. Should's a strong word. But another book that I brought, which I'm just highlighting, is a cool graphic novel. We Shall Fight Until We Win. It's thin. I mean, graphic novels tend to be. But yeah, it's got A Century of Pioneering Political Women, the graphic anthology. And it's got some really cool stories. It kind of goes through history. Starts off with Emmeline Pankhurst, obviously. Sophia Alexandra Duleep Singh, 1876. You know, it's prominent suffragette and one of several South Asian women who forged the way for women's rights in Britain. So also just highlighting women of colour in Britain doing work that's not Emmeline Pankhurst. Sorry, Emmeline, you know, did take the spotlight a little bit. But yeah, I think that all of this work is really incredible, and just seeing what people have had to do in order to take up space and get the rights that they are entitled to, and even shape identities, because, you know, when the narrative is sold to you that this is natural, you have to even imagine things being different and then make that a possibility. No one's going to have heard that. Really cool artwork in here. The Vindication of Diane Abbott, we love. A Phoenix style, you're not going to be able to see that. You can. A Phoenix style art image at the end. Misogynoir and abuse have been staples of the life of Diane Abbott, highly visible black women in the public eye. Although the fight must continue, we still have far to go. The 2017 British general election at least saw Diane emerge triumphant, like a black female phoenix rising from the ashes. In the face of scrutiny, she was vindicated, finally. Obviously, this is saying about 2017. Diane is still in the face of scrutiny. But that is the work, often. That is the work. And, yeah, that sort of brings me to another quote by Audre Lorde. And I'm paraphrasing again, but I believe that she says, it might even be a title of one of the chapters of this, she says, your silence will not protect you. So there's this sort of thing where if you are in a marginalized group, if you are a woman, if you are black, if you are disabled, if you are all of the above, then it kind of behooves you to take action, because your safety is threatened anyway, you're living on the edges anyway. And so it becomes part of your identity. But really, the system being unnatural and these inequalities being unnatural, it dehumanizes everyone. I think any system that dehumanizes one dehumanizes all involved. You know, because it feeds off of supremacy and grandiosity. And yeah, I think my key point is just to highlight, going back to that Toni Morrison quote, highlight that there's it's a challenge, but there's that balance to be struck between the proving how things can be, proving how things should be, proving your rights, you know. And it's not just for the marginalized to do this work, it's for everyone. But that work of proving, it is necessary while we're in the process, but the struggle is there one way or the other. And so being able to take that realization that there is a struggle that is going to be had, and still be able to not just focus it on the assignments that are kind of handed you by the system, but to look at other ways of thinking and being. Visiting my notes now. I hope this is coherent. I'm on a stream of consciousness. Yes, so looking at compliance, looking at division, my point was that one of the functions of patriarchy isn't just to set one group below the other, it's to create something to react to. It creates something to react to, it creates something to resist, but you know, you can't hate the world better. Hating men and what they've become. I see a lot of like discussion about hating men, and I feel like it is a narrative based around safety, and it is a narrative based around you know, people's lived experience, but ultimately it's vindictive and destructive because it places you ideologically in the gender binary and makes one superior. It creates a system in which narcissistic masculinity is the scapegoat, while patriarchy itself hides in the shadows. I think, bear with me. It also, yeah, the whole thing about being stuck in the gender binary, I see a lot of content about divine feminine stuff, and that can be not very inclusive. But grandiosity is like the poison that patriarchy kind of puts into systems, into people, because it's always based on a system of comparison, and enabling you to downcast or dismiss another. So focusing on liberation seeks, rather than is a greater aim, a more transformative aim than seeking greater entitlement. You know, we don't want to be set in a program where you're seeing like an oppressor, an abuser, an offender as a success, as a winner, and wanting to take their place. It's that thing of whether you want to actually climb up higher in a system of inequality or actually break out and through it into something different, something new. So yeah, bringing it back to International Women's Day, I brought a pile of books, and I'm running up to the end of my show, so I'm not actually going to get time to read them. But classic, Pedagogy of the Oppressed, Paulo Freire. There was a section of this that I wanted to read, and I mentioned Le Bon Musique. It's my bookmark. Check them out. So yeah, looking at Paulo Freire's Pedagogy of the Oppressed, chapter 3, it looks at, so this book essentially talks about learning and education and how the ways in which we are educated shapes our ways of thinking and keeps us in boxes. And I'm looking for a section on critical thinking as creativity. I underlined it, how helpful. True dialogue cannot exist unless the dialogue is engaged in critical thinking. Thinking which discerns an invisible solidarity between the world and the people and admits of no dichotomy between them. Thinking which perceives reality as process, a transformation rather than a static entity. Thinking which does not separate itself from action, but constantly immerses itself in temporality without fear of the risks involved. Critical thinking contrasts with naive thinking, which sees historical time as weight, a stratification of the acquisitions and experiences of the past, from which the present should emerge normalized and well-behaved. For the naive thinker, the important thing is accommodation to this normalized today. For the critic, the important thing is the continuing transformation of reality. And so, you know, my kind of summary or thing that I take from that is looking at, you know, deconstructing what we know and constructing new things, transformation being the focus. You know, histories are important, but finding ways to rebel rather than ways to seek power in the current system through meritocracy. I had a lot more to say, which would have made this make slightly more sense, but I am trying to set up a blog because I feel like that would go well alongside the shows, you know, and make my public speaking less tense for me. So I think I'm going to try and write something about this since I've gotten so many books and notes. But yeah, my summary point, which I was going to embellish on, but coming to the end of the show, was looking at different ways of rebelling. Rebellion through feeling, rebellion through thinking, rebellion through making. And, you know, that being about, you know, seeing the narrative that is sold and defying it in, you know, tuning into oneself. Seeing opportunities for that. And yeah, I'm going to stop talking because it's the end of my show. But yeah, happy International Women's Day. And yeah, thanks to anyone who's stayed tuned in or is watching this back.